Hey Shockwave, would you ever take the command of someone who isn't Megatron?
How dare you? Even the slightest consideration would be an absolute insult. Oh no, he's hot!
Although Tarn for the longest time only made appearances in the IDW comic series, he grew a major reputation as leader of the Decepticon Justice Division until Cyberverse watered down his sinister nature, but he does look like the ultimate Decepticon. Putting their own brand of justice to action, Tarn was so terrifying that even his voice could legitimately kill. He can talk someone to death, so Spotify canceled his account. After hoping for so long, Hasbro finally made a Voyager-class toy in Legacy Evolution. Tarn transforms into a crazy-looking tank. I mean, it's a chaotic design, like either they wanted to stuff in so much, or each kid from the class got to design something. Perhaps more chaotic than I'm used to, but that doesn't mean it doesn't work. I love these colors. For Tarn, he goes full-blown Decepticon with the tones of purple. There's silver highlights, but it gives off a heavy machine vibe. Check out the front slope like Movie Brawl's tank, and the multiple treads, some inside the body to change it up. There's multiple portholes, including new ones as the treads spread apart, but for the turret you can combine the cannons and tap it on top. This is on a rotational piece and allows the cannons to move up and down. Even if it's missing, there's smaller turrets at the front and tiny ones molded to the side. The main cannons and the two smaller ones are blast compatible. There's few nitpicks. The tiny wheels are completely fake. Sometimes it's hard to straighten the body so it helps to rotate the head, and the hands just sit right there. But look at it, do you really want to mess with it? It's a chaotic vehicle meant to blast away anything and eradicate it. Doesn't it look the part? It looks like the best of any tank or Decepticon vehicle rolled into a single machine. Robot mode. Now this is how you make a Decepticon. I know you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but come on, Cyberverse Optimus, you couldn't see it coming. I will say, he's looking a little flat. Perhaps the leader price tag engineering isn't a bad thing, but he still makes it work. I love the colors, so dark with a gold flare to show off his superiority, and this reddish transparent glow in the torso like the Warfare Cybertron game. His design goes for the comics with no compromise, probably thanks to the straightforward alt form. I love the shoulder treads that continue into the torso. It feels unique, and those turrets are still blast compatible for the extra oomph. I honestly can't believe how clean he is with the right amount of paint. He feels like what the Red series should be, just a solid action figure. If it's illegal to trust that face, then call me a law-abiding citizen. The Decepticon faceplate is stuck to the head, but you can spot the helmet behind it. The sculpt is top-notch, but the light piping seems too hard to catch. Did someone say articulation? Ball joint ahead, shoulders out and in, forward to back rotation below, elbow bend, wrist rotation, fingers, waist rotation, hips out and in, forward to back rotation below, knee bend, foot forward, back and tilt. Posability is extremely good and solid, but if I had to nitpick, the swing in the arms don't lock in and the shoulders might look weird. But there's a neat trick where the waist panel shifts. As long as the build is stable, it feels like it could crack at any moment. And look at the kneel pose. You could technically unlock a joint for a further bend. Let's take a look at the accessories. He includes this main port block with a rotating adjustable base for the port and tabs, as well as two turrets with transparent plastic throughout, meaning you can point a light to the back and shine straight to the sides and front. There's a few things you can do. Plug the cannons to make a super long rifle, probably too long. You could create this backpack assembly, or of course attach it to the arm. I prefer the lower peg so it doesn't hit the shoulder. There's portholes in the feet, side of the legs, hands, multiple in the arms, and one on the back. And with the opening hands, just imagine him holding his hat, putting the hat on, and going full tarnation. If it seemed I was nitpicking a lot, it's because this figure is just so damn near perfect that the flaws seem to really show. He's a very stable figure with pretty solid joints and the right amount of colors thrown together on it. They knocked it out with Tarn, which is crazy to think considering this is his first official figure, so even if it was worse off, it was a big deal. I'm so glad he's good and that none of the issues ruin it. I think if you need to get it, don't miss out on it. Good luck slapping the Toy Hacks Autobot symbol on this guy.
Allspark TV. Now that's just prime.